Hello, everyone. Pink Angel Phoenix here for another quick live. Today, I'm going to be talking about something totally different. ARS parking, or disabled parking. You know, some people park in there and they don't have a plate insignia or a placard. And yes, I'm a 52-year-old female. And ARS 2883 and 2884 state that you gotta have that to be able to park there. And if you don't have that plate or placard, plate with an insignia or something that says you can park in a disabled space, you're not really allowed to park there. And I've seen a lot of people park there that maybe shouldn't. And I'm just reaching out to those who do that. Um, I've been reading up on some material on that, and it purely states that there's really no exception for you to be parked there. Now, it does state that you can pull up there and the disabled, let somebody out, whether they're disabled or not, and well, basically it should be a disabled person, not just anybody. But it says you can park up there and drop them off really quick. You can't help them inside. You can't leave your vehicle parked in a handicap if you don't have a player placard. So I'm asking those of you who do that to maybe to if there would be a possibility to have a little more concern for those that are disabled and um, because if somebody is disabled and needs that parking space because you are parked in there, uh, they have to park further away. And somebody who's actually physically disabled may not always be able to walk further from the door than others that have both legs. So somebody who's got a prosthetic for a leg, been in a horrible accident or car accident or whatever the case may be, might need to park in a disabled space and unable to if someone who doesn't have a disabled plate or placard on somewhere on the vehicle. Um, some people may not care. The question would be if you had somebody in your family that was disabled, would you still feel that way if they were with you and you went someplace and you had to park? So the thing would be to be a little bit more have a little more heart about that when doing that. Just a thought. Okay, so moving on to the next quick topic, and then I'm going to, as a 52-year-old female, I'm going to uh, continue talking about other things. I know I've been talking about the Kirk incident and whatnot. Thank you for the likes, whoever you are. Thank you very much. And as I've said, I don't want to say too much about it, but I feel that Charlie Kirk has, when you put up a lot of hate for somebody or a marginalized community or individual, at some point they're going to get tired of hearing all the hatred and all the remarks that you have to say, and they're building all that hate up on their own. And somebody from that group or the individual is going to do something. And I don't condone what happened, but I understand why it was done the way it was. For Charlie Kirk to have that much hate for the LGBT community, a lot of people will say he wasn't racist, he wasn't homophobic or transphobic. No, he actually was. I've watched countless deals where he talked about the trans community and destroyed them, made some of them cry. I mean, Charlie Kirk lived here in Arizona, and he was not a free speaking man. He was a very hostile person. Uh, we did that. So, and everyone needs to remember that hate is never holy. And if people want to start, like talking like they know everything, and they want to say things that you may not agree with, you know, one simple more fact, and then I'm probably going to end this live uh, for right now. But I'm going to say a couple more things before doing so. Is that if you have people that come on and spread hate, whether it's comments on your platforms or any place else, that's not love. And if they use the Bible against you, it's an abuse of Scripture. And no one should do that. But there are those who do. And, if you don't like LGBT people and like their platforms that they're on or whatever, don't, well, you can leave the, the sessions that they do online. You don't have to stay and listen. But just remember that those of you who judge or make nasty comments or that are against the LGBT community, that Luke 6:36, just look that up. And uh, some people out there don't follow the Bible as they should, but yet they wanted to judge a marginalized community or the LGBT community. And that, as a 52-year-old female, that is really wrong. That is not spreading love. That is spreading hate. That is spreading. That can cause a lot of problems because of somebody hating somebody or a group. I've things happen that probably shouldn't because of it. And just remember that hate is never holy. And no matter what you do or what you say against somebody, it probably ain't going to bother them. I have people that come on here and make nasty comments to me all the time in my lives about things, being part of the LGBT community and being female and everything. They try to be get personal and just be nasty. Um, I can't even get through a live half the time without somebody making a nasty comment. I don't mind if you come in and say hello. If you want to say hi, you're more than welcome to say hello. I don't mind talking to people. I mean, I do have people that come in and say hi, and that's all good. I don't mind that. But some of the others, like, what was it? King Venom, he got on here and asked me if I ever played Still the Brain Rot. I don't even know what that is. And but then I found out that he was talking about Roblox, which I don't even know what Roblox is. I'm not even on there, so it doesn't matter. At first, I thought he was being rude because he got bored with my live, but then I got thinking about it. Yeah, okay, still the brain rot. Okay, it must be a game that you play online. I don't know, but and it's but things can come across sounding like they're one thing when they're really not. So sometimes comments can be misread, not on purpose, because you have to be careful when you make a comment in a live and how you word things. So, and just one thing, I want to say hello to everybody out there. I hope that you all had a good work day. I think it was Monday, and now it's Tuesday. Some of you are probably getting up because it is the time here is 3:34, and it is Tuesday, September 23rd. And also, I want to let everybody know I'll be posting some more videos probably later today or early evening. Um, I haven't gone out anywhere for the last few days for obvious reasons, but I hope everybody has a good work day. Today's Tuesday. You're past Monday. I know that when you usually hit Thursday or especially Friday, that's some of you have the week off, the weekend off. Others have to work on the weekend. So wherever you are, be safe and try to have a good day. And for those that are off and don't have to go to work because of maybe your day off or you work from home, there are those that do work from home, and I want to uh, wish them to have a good day. I don't know if I wanted to tell the lady I met yesterday when I went over to Glendale to buy a black shirt, really nice one. Um, I don't know if she's on here, and I don't know if she said hi to me or not yet, but if she is listening, I want to say thank you for that. It was a great uh, piece of clothing. I enjoyed it, and I want to say hello to you. Thank you. And if you are watching, uh, please stop in and say hello sometime. And hope to see you in my live one of these days if you're not there yet. No, Robin, you're totally wrong on that. I mean, they can, but it's still the Charlie thing. Robin is been a very touchy subject for some, but no, it doesn't work that way. The reason why I'm speaking publicly about it is because it is actually the truth. It doesn't work the way that if I can speak publicly, others can speak publicly against it. That's not the way it works. And again, you all are just trying to I know what y'all are trying to do. You can believe whatever you want, but for Hamilton and Robin, you're gonna be well. It's an abuse of scripture when you tell somebody that they can't be who they are or live a certain way, and then try to put a Bible verse behind it. The Bible preaches love, not hate. Robin, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just. I know what y'all are trying to do. You're trying to make me sit in my life to cower in my bed and be afraid of y'all. I'm not. I'm not allowing your bullying or harassment. And I've said time and time again, as a 52-year-old female, not to bully or harass, and that's what some of you are doing. So, Robin Wycliffe, you're totally wrong on that. You think what you want. I'm speaking against what Charlie did because he spoke against a marginalized community and black people and Asians. And so I'm speaking against what he thought he was right because what he said was not right. Well, good for you, Clip Defian. You're going to get reported. No one has the right to speak about what I speak. That they can speak against what I say, but I'm speaking against what Charlie said. And yes, even if Charlie did get yelled at by other people, it's because Charlie attacked them. And this is the problem that I see is that people say this kind of thing, and what's going on is that if Charlie Kirk was such a great person, then why did he act the way he did? And if somebody yelled at Charlie, it's because Charlie yelled at them or was rude to them. So, yeah, well, good for you. I got clipped F in. You're, wow. Hello, Zayden. What do you have to say, Zayden? Are you gonna come in here and start being rude, trying to make me cower? I don't back down, people. I don't want to be rude, but when you come on and tell me that somebody that people can speak against what I speak and this is the way it works, you are totally wrong. You are totally mistaken. Robin Wycliffe made that comment, and that's not the way things work. The way things work is I talk about something like Charlie Kirk did, and I talk against it because everybody thinks he did right, and he has a lot of hate for people, blacks, Asians, and even the China people. So again, you guys ain't listening to my community guidelines for this live. The community guidelines are no bullying or harassment. I've been watching the comments just now. You've left some pretty bullying and harassment comments. And so, Robin Wycliffe, you are totally wrong. You can have your opinion, and nobody has the right to speak out against me. I only speak out against them when they speak out against a marginalized community. You think what you want, you are wrong. That's what Charlie Kirk would say. You're wrong and I'm right. So guess what? I'm not a supporter of Charlie Kirk, and neither would I be. So when somebody comes on and tells me that people have the right to speak against me, that's the way it works. No, it doesn't. What the way it works is that I only speak against about someone about what they did if they're speaking against a marginalized community. So, and this is my live. So you all think and do what you want, but every one of you are wrong.